Baldwin's real quick because I think this will be quick.
I don't know. Maybe.
We watched it on the Kirk Minahan show, but I just want to address it again for I feel like this program has a duty to address Alec Baldwin whenever he's in the news, and boy, I'm glad such a great serious actor has gotten to this point in his career.
7 children, 6 animals, 2 parents. A wild family.
Hold on a second. Can I say
What
6
happened to her
animals? Oh, that's a good question. She's code switching.
Yeah.
Code switching to her normal cadence. 6 animals is not a sympathetic, like, oh my God, how do they? I hate when people do that, where they're like, we have 3 kids and 4 dogs. It's like, well, you chose the dogs. The kids are human beings that you have to, but like, you brought the dogs into your home and could just open the door. Problem solved. They're gone.
Right.
You don't like really have to keep them alive. Like the kids are an important thing, but the animals are just something you're adding to your resume to be like, isn't this a madhouse, guys?
We have a goldfish. It is a real pain in the ass.
It's gonna be tough because my throat's a little sore today, and I suspect it's going to be hard to do Alec Baldwin.
Sounds like you got like sleepy Alec Baldwin.
Yes,
Woke up Baldwin.
I'm just waking up and there's a camera in my face because my wife is an attention whore.
So that has been my takeaway from the however long of this trailer we watched. I'm like, he is not like this when the cameras aren't on. He's like, get away from me.
Oh, well, we'll get to see some of Alec parenting. Don't you worry.
A wild family. Why are we eating chocolate? Get off your phone. Okay.
Don't pee in that pool.
Gross.
Okay, right there. Hey, don't you pee in that pool. Now, if the cameras were off, I would say, stop right there, you greedy little pig. I know you can't control yourself, you swine. That's the greatest part is that, like, we've seen Alec really parenting, thanks to that legendary voicemail. This will be an insight into what he thinks a parent should look like, where he's like, hey, don't pee on that pool. My refrigerator's not running.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy face. My son lost his mom in the most unthinkable tragedy.
Hold on. What is that, Hilaria? What do you mean?
I'm guessing what I'm staring at is the Russ set.
Listen, I know it's unthinkable. Let's try and give it some thought. What are you referring to? What happened?
I don't know. I'm not thinking about it.
Well, it's totally unthinkable. But if I thought about it for, I don't know, 5 seconds, I would say Alec Baldwin shot and killed a woman by accident. But
the way they worded that was a son lost a mom. Is that right?
Yeah. That's all it was, really. It's just a boy lost his. There's no need to look any further into it. It's just who knows what happened to that poor woman.
So all the proceeds of the show are going to that boy, right? Every dime made from the show is going to that boy.
That bitch has gotten enough. Her greedy husband has his dirty mitts in our pie, our rust pie.
My wife has 1 million followers on Instagram.
Well, that was very important. You know what's weird? I think she has less now. I think they failed their mission to get her. Unless I was looking at like a Hilaria parody account, but I thought she was under 1 million again, which would be sad.
Maybe after her husband, shoots and kills people, people are like, I don't want to deal with that.
She's still a great follow.
I'll see what her follower count is.
Don't you want to see her make our children sing her happy birthday? Wouldn't that be? 1 million of you should gather around to do that. Let's see.
Is her whole fucking... Did she delete it?
See, that's what I thought, because there's one that does seem to be her with like only a few thousand followers or something.
She must have got rid of it shortly after this son lost his mom.
Oh no, Poppy! They all know I don't talk like this.
Very convenient that as soon as ICE starts raiding everything, her accent disappears.
Gentlemen, how are we? Doing your jobs, I hope. Go get them.
Would you like a ham and cheese sandwich?
No,
this is a cucumber, by the way.
I know how to pronounce it. I can spell it if you'd like. What's great about this trailer is it's all the wacky, like reality TV show music, and all that boom, boom, boom. Things are happening. Don't pee in that pool. And then just out of nowhere, the brakes are slammed on to go, a woman is dead. We don't know how it happened.
Is that movie out yet?
So they had the premiere. That's what's weird about it. They had the premiere in like November.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know what happened to it.
I want to watch that movie so bad and see if it was worth killing this lady.
There's just a scene where Alec's eyebrows raise, and you know that's what. Oopsies.
You know when someone's on the floor and he walks up and shoots directly at the camera? That's the shot that killed her.
If they used that scene,
they get some real reactions. Oh, that would be wild.
This is a Western. Why is that character in a pantsuit this woman was wearing?
Why is there blood trickling from off camera?
Son lost his mom in the most unthinkable tragedy. This is never something to forget, and we're trying to parent through it.
It's never something to forget. Hold on. It's never something to forget. It's also never something to mention, quite frankly. Let's not even mention it, but we're not forgetting.
It's like, you know what's the hard part about this boy losing his mom? Us parenting through it.
Never forget. That goes for the Holocaust, 9/11, and me shooting this lady. The big three.
I would like you to forget it, though.
Well, no, that's a good motto. You can tell they've learned a lot from it. Never forget about it, but also like don't really mention it. It's important. I do have to say, my guy Chris Clemmer wrote a blog about this, and he was outraged on Barstool Sports, where he said he's like they're profiting from this tragedy.
Yes,
but my defense of them is like if they didn't mention it, then people would be like, "Can you believe they're putting this out and not even addressing it?" I believe when I brought this up on Kirk's show, his response was they could also not do the show, which is a fair.
That is
Alec Baldwin's been a successful actor for 40 years. So I guess that's a fair rebuttal that they could not do this.
Remember how long he's been at the Hamptons for, Mike? People seem to forget.
He just wants to make it not quite as miserable to be in that house, I think. They got that fucking smoke detector going off. Hilarious code switching and yapping all day. The kids are barging into the room when he's on iPad.
Guys, I'm trying to play solitaire.
Trying to parent through it.
When the world is
Oh, it's also sad now.
His son lost a parent. Here's me hugging my kid.
Not me. Who gets the last laugh?
I would never be stupid enough to have someone point a gun at me.
I'm tanking the box office open of Rust so that greedy bastard doesn't get a dime.
know that I'm
Honestly, from the bottom of my soul, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have you and these kids.
I will leave.
That's a real insult to the first kid whose mother you left. You had a child in a different marriage, and you're like, quite frankly, my life would be utterly worthless if it wasn't for this new family I created.
To be fair, though, he doesn't like that daughter, as we've heard.
No, she's a little pig, a nasty little pig.
Yeah.
Ignore him. We've had bad moments, but we found
What are they?
Anything you want to stop alluding to and just tell us?
It's a tough situation because people treat Alec Baldwin like a murderer at times. Like I see some of the comments.
Mhm.
Like it was absolutely an accident. You know,
Right.
It's a horrible thing that he went through. That was never intentional or anything. Like, so I do get why he doesn't want to like address it really.
Yeah, at
But
best,
the
it's
way he's gone about it has been bizarre.
Yeah. At best, it was second-degree murder. Like, he didn't go to work that day like, I'm going to kill this bitch. We
Of
don't
course
think.
not. And the gun shouldn't have been loaded with real bullets.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth, like on the
Let's
blame.
pop one in here. See if old Al notices.
Let's see how good his aim really is. You know? Maybe it was like a suicide scene where he's playing Russian roulette.
I was just gonna say the greatest game of Russian roulette ever played.
In the armor was like, I'm sick of this bossy motherfucker, and they did a different scene instead.
She's always yapping. It was just like a little kid get like angry, like boom, boom. Oh, I'd like to. Why I oughta. Oh.
Daisies.
She says you should look like this. We're
I'm
solid.
glad we can all laugh again.
They showed a picture of him in the 80s. And the kid was like, you should get this haircut.
I'm glad we've all moved on and we can have a good laugh. And then it's just a picture of the widower, the guy that lost his wife.
So, yeah, you should look like this. Now, I just backed up a little because
That's a great episode of the reality show, by the way. The husband's coming to dinner.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Now remember, don't bring up the shooting.
Every time Alec turns to him, he ducks to the ground. No, but I backed it up because I feel like this trailer is gonna almost end with him dapping up his wife instead of hugging her. That's what it looks like.
The husband's at dinner, and Alec's like, I'm going back to Los Angeles to shoot film a movie. The guy flinches. This is a pretty good sitcom.
This would be great.
We're solid and we're here together.
He does dap up his wife.
You see what I mean? I said that Kirk asked about the accent too. He's like, is the accent in the trailer? Do you see what I mean? Where I said she does it in a way where like she still speaks odd.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we'll do it together. Where it's like she's not doing the Spanish accent, but she's still speaking odd to make us think that was part of her regular vernacular.
She's done such a fake accent for so long that
She's just lost it, you think?
yeah, says it's almost become real.
Yeah. Well, that's very exciting. Well, that was the end of the trailer, right?
Yeah. When is that?
February 23rd, I believe.
Let's go.
End of February.
We might just have to do like live streams every time it airs.
TLC is really scratching me where I itch. They've got Balin Dupree, they've got Alec Baldwin, they've got quite the lineup all of a sudden. If they start following Chili DeCastro, if they bring back live PD with Chili DeCastro, this is going to be my favorite network.
Some reality show about Ojeda running for office again.
Well, we'll talk about that later, but yes. That would be the campaign.
Exactly. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, so very exciting. We'll keep an eye out on that. And yeah, we will probably do a reaction show for the first episode, if not all of them.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to, right?
Yeah. At least
We'll
at
see
first. See how it goes.
Yeah. Well, that's what we did with Balin Dupree, and I was bored by the Balin Dupree show. I don't think I would be with Alec Baldwin.
He can't. Just anytime he speaks, you're like,
Hey,
tell the lady.
hey, don't pee in that pool, you rascals.
And then it cuts to someone in like a confessional, like, we know that boy wishes his mom could tell him that, but
Act like I really father you. That's the best thing is they're like, we have 6 kids and 5 animals, and it's like you don't take care of any of them. You're multi-millionaires. You have a lot of help.
go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Krager's did it.